Hey everyone, Tenja here, and in today's video, we'll look at August 6th through August 12th and see what I got up to in World of Warcraft. So this week we went into our second week of pre-patch, and my big goal for this week was to finish gearing up the rest of my alts. My ultimate goal was to have all of my characters into 480 gear by the time the expansion hit, and I did pretty good. Before the end of the week was done, I managed to get them all done, and on top of that, I did buy the pets and the mount. I gotta say the mount was pretty nice, because you only had to buy one version of it, you didn't have to buy two versions of it, so it was a really good deal. I also did continue working on cleaning up my banks, my inventories, and my quest logs on my characters, so I'm just about done with them. The only thing I'm really doing now is just kinda waiting for the expansion to hit. As soon as that hits, I should be good to go. But like normal, I did make it into my farms this week, so let's hop over to them and see how I did. So I started my week off like I do every other week. I headed over to Antor's the Burning Throne. Out of here I'm after the Scythe of the Unmaker, and I'm after the red version, so I have to do it on Mythic. Once I got over there and I made sure I was set to Mythic, I headed in, worked my way back to kill Jaden, and took him down. This gave me attempt number 122 on the site. I didn't see it drop this week, so of course I'm going to have to come back here next week. Next up I started my mount farm. In this I start in Ny'alotha, the Waking City. Out of here I'm after the Ny'alotha Allseer, so I have to do this on Mythic. Once I'm over there and I made sure I'm set to Mythic, I worked my way back to Ny'alotha the Corruptor. Taking him down gave me attempt number 9 on the mount this week, but again I didn't see it drop, so it's another one I'll be back to next week. Next up on my list I headed over to the Sanctum of Domination. Out of here I'm after the Sanctum Gloomcharger, and I was able to solo this before the pre-patch, but after the pre-patch I found myself taking way too much damage, so I have to start finding a group for it again. Once I find a group, we head in, and we work our way back to the 9. Taking them down gave me attempt number 34 on the mount. I didn't see it drop, so hopefully next week's a little better for me. The next mount I went after comes out of the Sanctum of Domination again, and I haven't been able to do this one for the last couple of weeks because it was bugged. They do have it fixed, so I'm after Vengence. To do this I have to be on Mythic, and I have to be in a group, because I'm not able to solo it. But once I find a group, we head in, work our way back till Sylvanas Windrunner, and take her down. That gave me attempt number 17 on the mount this week. I didn't see it drop, so I'll be back here next week. Hopefully, my luck's a little better then. Now for the final mount I'm farming this week, that drops out of the Sepulchre of the first one. Again, this is one I have to do on Mythic, and again it's one I can't solo. So I need to find a group in Group Finder for this, but once I do, we head in, work our way back to the jailer and take him down. This week I got attempt number 20 on his mount. I didn't see it drop, so I'll be back here next week. And just in case you're wondering, this week's Transmog is the Stormrider's Attire. As you can see, this comes in 4 different color variations and 8 different versions. The top 4 are the plain versions, and the bottom 4 are the electrified versions. So let's go over how you get these. First off, you had to buy the epic or heroic version of the War Within. That allowed you to get the set all the way to the left. Initially that was the only set available, and then they added a quest in that opened up the other 3 sets. The quest was located right in Valdrakken, and it was pretty easy. It didn't take too long to knock out, so if it's something you haven't done yet, and it's something you want to do, just head over there. As long as you got the heroic or the epic edition, you should be able to knock the quest out in a fairly short amount of time. Overall, I do like all these sets. I think they look really good. And as soon as I get my Earthen Dwarf, I'll probably be using one of them. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. You can click on subscribe. Thanks for coming by and watching it. I'm going to send a hi out to my best friend, and you all take care.